Greetings, everyone. This is Harmony speaking. I cannot believe I'm making a recipe video, which is something I've never ever done before. But here we go. So this recipe involves, I've been trying to make the perfect, like, tuna forever, and I think today or yesterday I made it, and I think I achieved what I've been trying to achieve. And I just want to share my excitement with you. So here is the recipe. You take 2 small cans of tuna fish, or 1 big one. Doesn't matter if you use chunk light or albacore. The recipe I'm going to show you, I use 1 small can of albacore, 1 small can of chunk light tuna, because you get the best flavors from both type of cuts, in my opinion. So what we do is, you have your tuna fish, in there, and you take this. It's cumin. You put a healthy dash of cumin, a little dash of turmeric, and an itty, like the tiniest little sprinkle of Italian seasoning. Like, I'm talking like you see like 10 little individual flakes fall on the tuna. Just a teeny bit of this stuff. Because it's very strong in my opinion. And I'm looking for a hint. And then this is what I've done differently, which I've never done before, is just add a tiny splash of ground allspice, just a teeny dash. But then this McCormick, and I like McCormick, and it's the seasoning Monterey steak. This is why I'm calling this my steakhouse tuna recipe. So I sprinkled this over the top of the tuna like you would like salt. So in other words, a pretty good portion of this, and then you mix it all up. These seasonings and just the tuna fish, no mayonnaise or anything. And you mix that up, and then you let it sit for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I use balsamic vinegar. I just take the cap off. I fill up 2 caps and just pour 2 caps into the tuna fish. And then I take this. Of course, you gotta shake it. Some Italian dressing, any brand. I mean, this is an okay one. I'm sure there's better brands of Italian. But this is what I like, and there's some basil romano, and it's a little bit more fancy. So I use a cap full of this, so just 1 cap full of that. And then I take this, which is chipotle Tabasco sauce, and I kind of drip it like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I put like 9 drops around the tuna, and then I take, it has to be, in my opinion, Dijon mustard, not yellow mustard, and I like Grey Poupon. So I take this and put like just a little squirt, kind of like it looks like a bird just flew by and dropped a yellow piece of poop in my tuna. Is basically just a little drop. And then of course, I don't have the mayonnaise out. Then you get the mayonnaise and you mix with the mayonnaise, and forgot. And then before you add any liquids, before the vinegar, the dressing, the mustard, the mayo, before all that, what you have to do is you chop up your vegetables. Now I don't like regular onions, so I use chives. I use like 2 bulbs, 2 sticks of chives. Chop that up. I like cilantro, so I use like 4 individual stems of cilantro, and I chop that up and I put that in. In the future, if I had some fresh dill, I might try a little fresh dill to experiment. If I do that, I'll let you know in the future. But basically, for vegetables, do whatever you want. A lot of people like celery. I mean, you can put celery in there. Who knows? And then anyway, so here's the end result. And with a little bit of mayonnaise, not too much. Usually I gorge the mayonnaise, but this time I decided to let the tuna fish and the seasoning and the cilantro and the chives, shine and be the star. But usually I put a lot more mayonnaise, but I didn't this time, and it turned out amazing. It's just absolutely wonderful. So give it a go at home. I know it's a lot of work, but there's a reason why when you go to Whole Foods, Mother Markets, what's that other one? Gelson's. There's a reason why they charge, $10. Well, if this were full, it would cost 10 for the flipping dollars, Maybe more. I ate half. I had a couple of sandwiches last night. That's what's left over. Anyway, excuse me, getting over a cold here. Well, I better sign off. Until next time, everyone, I hope you're all doing well out there. God bless. Peace. And be well.